Hello, welcome to the Lightning Lads, week 5 of the NIHL hockey season. We're here talking about all things Milton Keynes and also the NIHL for last week.
Yeah. Of course, we're going to go straight into the results, and we'll find out at the end who got the predictions right and who gets the bragging rights of this weekend.
Yes.
Something new for us.
Yeah, we thought that would be a little bit different today. So let's go straight into them with Friday's game.
Yeah. So Sheffield Steel Dogs hosted Leeds Knights, and of course you went for Sheffield.
I did.
And of course I went for Leeds because of just the form.
Yeah.
And of course it was a very tight game, and of course Leeds got the W.
Yeah. I think that's, these are two top teams now. They've been really good over the last few weeks. Leeds certainly have got over that early blip that they had at the beginning of the season, and they're coming back really strongly.
No, definitely. And of course going to Saturdays.
Yeah.
Because we'll go in later on with this, with the MK Lightning, of course, Lightning and Telford. Of course, I wasn't believing in Lightning on that game. Of course, Brian couldn't make it. He had other plans in, blah, 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 engaged.
Engaged, yeah, otherwise engaged.
So, yeah, but it was MK Lightning 7 and Telford 5. And it was, honestly, quite an exciting game. Telford just looked absolutely unbelievable. It was just watching David Thompson up close, Mitchell King, Kate McPhee, who's always been our team of the week.
Yeah.
It's just great to see them. But unfortunately, Tim, Lewis, and of course Joe got it right on the night.
Of course.
And the team just stuck through and just held it on.
Yeah.
And it's got the W. So we'll go into more into that
in a bit.
Yeah. So Brian got that one.
Yeah.
And here we go. Bristol and of course Hull. And we both went for Hull, didn't we?
We did.
And
we did.
Shocker.
And it was we were watching I was watching the scores throughout my evening, and just couldn't believe that Bristol were just so dominant on that day.
I think they woke up, and it's just unbelievable. And of course Bricknell and all the other guys, just wow. And of course Hull just crumbled. And saw the post interview with was it Matty Davis?
Yeah.
I love the guy because I think he's a great coach, but of course, at the end of it, he did admit, like, I'm head coach, I did make a mistake, and of course, won't get too much into it, because I know everyone's got their own views on it, and
Yeah,
I think I've heard some people say stuff.
I think he's fast becoming the Amorim of ice hockey at the moment.
Oh, Ruben Amorim.
Yeah. He's a bit Marmite at the moment.
Yeah, so we both got that wrong.
We did.
So great for Bristol for those 2 points.
They've struggled over the last few weekends, and so it's really nice for them to see. And of course, we Swindon Peterborough. You missed that one out. 5-1 to Swindon.
We both got that right.
We felt that Swindon were going to do it. Swindon seemed to be one of the strongest teams this season, without a shadow of a doubt. So I think Aaron Nell's will want to finish the season as a winner this season. Given that he's retiring from playing, but they're looking really strong.
You know what? Him retiring, that might give him a great motive to go and win the league.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That does happen.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's definitely that feeling that this has got to be Aaron's season. He's got to get some trophy of whatever.
Yes, definitely. And then, of course, Romford Steel Dogs welcome Romford Raiders. Of course, I went for the Steel Dogs, and you went for the Raiders. And of course, it was quite tight for a little while.
Yeah.
But then, of course, 9 came, and then, of course, Romford got 6. Looking like a great game. But, of course, Steel Dogs are just like minus a couple of slips of games, but they still just perform great.
Yeah, they're again, as I said a little bit ago, they are again one of the top teams this season.
And of course, the one game we were looking forward to was the Basingstoke Bison and Solway Sharks. And very last minute near it, postponed.
Yeah, Bison are not having a lot of luck with that, the rink. It was supposed to be the big homecoming. Unfortunately, they had problems with the ice. Cancelled it, which was a shame, obviously, because I would imagine there's lots of Bison fans that were ready to go, lots of Solway guys who were coming down from Scotland, and just unfortunately these things do happen occasionally.
I know some of the Solway fans. I think a couple came to Lightning game, some went to Swindon game, so they were quite happy.
Yeah,
but at the same time they wanted to see see their team perform, but I think some were calling it I think some Bison fans weren't happy either, and even saying maybe we should just give the points, of course, to Solway, and of course I think someone said about, you said before, the cause a draw.
Yeah,
but yeah, we move on from that.
Yeah, and I think that it's one of those ones where I think Bison really need to get this sorted now. I think they've been let down very badly by Planet Ice, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It seems to have been just a comedy of errors, really.
It's all around the league, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got some of the ones that we see on, we're not going to name places, but it does need some work.
Yeah.
But move on to Sunday. Of course, I went with you with Lightning for the win.
We did.
All I can say is
no. And again, we'll go on to that in a little while. So let's move on to the Telford Swindon match.
6-2 we lost.
6-2, yeah.
But we'll move on. Telford, yeah. Swindon.
Yeah, I think I went for Swindon. Again, I think Telford are becoming a dark horse.
Yes, I just had that feeling. It's like that song. I got this feeling that happens. But yeah, I just thought Telford, after losing to us, a bit frustrated, but they put in a great performance. I just feel like they just want to come out against the league leaders and do it, and they did. And it was a very tight game, quite exciting to see the pop-ups of the goals. Yeah. And 4-3, and I got that one right.
Yeah. You did. You had a good week last week.
Aye.
Then we have Romford Bristol, another 4-3 game. That again was a very close one.
Yes, both went for Romford.
Yeah.
We're quite lucky they both get the point each.
Yeah.
Because Bristol, as I said, last game before, and then of course they were close with Romford, and they unfortunately just missed out. Hopefully, we got, is it 3? Oh, there's fireworks going off.
No. It's probably for Diwali.
Aye. That's put me off now. Naughty. That might be stinker of the week. And of course, Hull Seahawks. Bison went up to Hull.
Yeah, I think we both thought the Bison would win this one.
Yeah.
Given the problems at Hull.
The loss, win. And I was right, but it was the other way around.
It was the other way around. Yeah, exactly. Hull finally got their act together, 5-2.
I think they were 2 down at the time.
They were for a long period in the game, if I remember rightly. They were struggling, and we were thinking, here we go.
And I had signal, and I came up and went, because we're at the Falcons games for the weekend for the ladies, and I was like, right, they've scored, and it was like, oh, hello. So, but yeah, well done to that, and I think they got the hairdryer treatment. I
think they must have. I think
I think got in there. I
think so.
And changing tactics.
Another really exciting game, and this one was going back and forward the whole evening. Peterborough and Solway 6-5.
And at one point, it was 4-1 to Solway.
Yeah.
And I think Solway did have a good rest, looking fresh. And then, of course, with Peter with their squad and what Tate's doing with them, and also the depth they've got, They just fought back, and then it was overtime.
It was.
And then it went all the way to penalties.
Yeah.
And they just nudged it because I think they've got great penalty takers.
Yeah.
So, and of course, they came with the win.
Yeah.
So that is the results from last weekend. Brian got 6 points.
Yeah.
While Mason got the
10.
mighty 10 points. So week 5's mine.
So well done, sir.
Thank you. So yeah, we go straight into MK Lightning.
Yeah.
And of course, 7-5.
Return of Rio after the injury.
Yes, Rio was
Return
back.
of Ed Nags as well, which is great to see.
It was awesome to see. And of course, straight after it, Rio did score. So we did scorers all in one go, weren't we?
Yeah.
So we got Rio, Kabai, Djokovic with 2.
Yeah.
Of course, man of the match.
Yeah, and I think we said maybe a couple. I'm not sure whether it was last week or the week before that if he gets that first goal, then we'll see the true Jan Djokovic.
I think it was last week actually.
Yeah,
we said about that, and he is. They're starting to show their
worth,
and potential and everything. And of course, Korean Czech, and of course Martelli with a beautiful goal.
Yeah, he's again, like Jordan County. Martelli always puts in a great shift. The fans love him. We've got our own song for him, and he's another of those people who are perhaps are not the highlight people, if you like. Yeah. They're more the supporting people, but they always shine and they're reliable. And he always puts in a great shift as well.
Oh, 100%. And of course, he's human. There was always a couple mini blunders, but he doesn't do it very often.
No.
When he does do it, he's straight back on there, and he's won it.
Yeah, he's very consistent, and a great. I think the thing that always amazes me about Martelli is that he's so quick around the ice, and he's got such a good ice hockey brain. He moves that puck around the ice very, very quickly, and very few passes go astray from Mark.
100%. And of course, as you said, County, he got the last goal.
Yeah, my Scottish friend.
Yeah, your Scottish friend, which you're definitely going to be there this weekend coming up because you got the watch party.
Yeah.
I think there's tickets still available, but going very quickly. So do get your tickets.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to a watch party before, I think I've been to 2 or 3. They are really great nights. There's a Holiday Inn are really great people to host it. There's a big screen TV and lots of fun. They have a raffle during the game. And it's a really great atmosphere.
I'm tempted to come. I am. I just need to look at funds and see what I'm doing. Because,
Yeah, but, if their ticket's still available, please go and, sign up. It starts, I think, at 6:30, goes on to about 9:30. There is food. You can order food from Holiday Inn. They even have a MK Lightning menu, which is really great. Great, as I say, great hosts.
And of course, you'll see Brian there anyway. Say hello to him.
Please do,
there.
yeah.
If I'm there, I'll be there. You'll see me. It's all right, you can ignore me, you can say hello to Brian. And of course, other than that, it was a great game. You can show that we did see that we did miss Nagsy and of course Rio with just that grittiness to get in there.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of times where we thought we might get in a bit of roughing, but I know he wanted to protect his face and everything because he had the full guard on. And then Nagsy's just putting in a great performance. As I said, he just came in, put in his performance.
As he always does.
Mr. Reliable.
Yeah, and I know. That, I think, is the one thing that we have got, which we need to keep building on, is that we have that core players who are just so reliable week in, week out.
There's one thing I do want to say. This is unfiltered opinions, but this is nothing bad or anything. It's the fact is now we've had Lewis Conroy, who's on a 2-way contract with, of course, Thunder and Lightning. I know sometimes he plays with other teams under 16s as well, and he's scoring, his performing so well. I've seen him play. He's honestly a rising big star. And of course, I know he's learning, but the way for him to learn is sometimes not to sit there on the bench, but it's go on the ice at some time. I know some games are roughing with him, but some people, this is not just me, there's actually a lot more fans I've spoken to saying, like, oh, no, it's too rough for him. But I'm like, Leeds have put a 16-year-old's D-man on. You've got a couple other 16-year-olds playing. Like, that's Tim. That's his coaching.
And let me just, catch you on that point, really. The physicality in the lower leagues is quite intense as well. We've seen it. We've seen
Lewis did get a massive hit, didn't he?
Yeah,
but he got back up.
Yeah, we've had some really rough play with the Thunder, and so I don't think that's it'll come. I think hopefully if we can just start to get a bit of momentum there, we'll get more time.
It's just the fact is, like, I know, like, people have said he's watching, like, Kieran Brown on the ice there. He's seen the Lightning player, how he's playing everything. But for him to learn a bit more, give him a couple of seconds, give him a minute or two.
Even if it's only in the last 2 or 3 minutes, there was
a couple of times on a power play, I knew for a fact there'd be some times he could be used perfectly and slot in a goal, maybe an assist.
Yeah.
But that's Tim. Tim's a legend. There's nothing bad play to say on Tim and everything, but I just feel like give the lad a chance.
I think it just shows, that whenever you're on the bench, it's always or in the stands, it's always easy to think better how things could be better. But I'm sure that Tim's aware, and he will get. I'm sure Lewis will get.
Because last time he played, he needed to score twice.
Yeah, I think he'll get. I think he'll get more chances in the future.
That's right. But I'm saying what other people have voiced as well.
Yeah. No, I agree totally.
So jump onto the Leeds game. I know we're going off of what fans have said, and of course the goals. Of course, Saunders and Harry Gulliver return after his 1-game ban.
Yeah.
After Leeds put in the complaint. So they've scored. Great, brilliant. But 2 periods we've came out quite great and quite strong.
Yeah, I mean 2-2. I think going into the third quarter, we were obviously not at the game, but we were saying, "Oh, this looks like it could go to overtime." And then Leeds just pulled away.
They pulled away. All I heard was there's quite a lot of silly penalties given away. Someone said about apparently Martelli's couple weren't very strong to give, but that's as the
rest,
the officials, wherever they seen everything. Because I know some fans are biased and everything. We had one from yesterday. Oh no, the Telford game where done for slashing, and the ref, someone said, "What ref? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "He slashed him. That was a clear slash." Yeah. So the ref knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was a silly penalties given away, and Leeds took advantage. And
it's something that over the years that there have been times when we have been guilty of just allowing our enthusiasm and our want to win. Our will to win get the better of us to the detriment of the actual team.
So I think, of course, during training this week coming up, and of course for this weekend, I think Tim will probably address that.
Oh yeah, as I say, we'll always keep the saying going. In Tim we trust. And it's a tough league this year.
Oh yeah,
very tough league. I
think it's probably beating whoever.
I think it's probably the tightest league that I've seen for a long time.
Pretty much every coach strengthened up, very strong, and it's insane.
Yeah. I think I was actually watching something on YouTube this morning about the sort of history of NIHL, and they were saying that that how strong NIHL is. And if elite obviously is the top, but NIHL is probably the most competitive.
Yes. So that's lightning over with.
Yeah.
Let's get out of that one.
Let's get out of that one.
I think I got a bit in depth slightly.
Yeah.
But of course, we're allowed our opinions. Of course, we'd like to hear everyone else's opinions as well. So drop comments down if you want to. Love to hear them. And of course, Brian will take you into the Milton Keynes Falcons.
Yeah. As I said, we've built quite a good relationship with the MK Light Falcons. Yeah. So shout out to them. And, they always make us very welcome. Gina Taylor, the captain, is always very, very welcoming. And we're
head coach.
Yeah, head coach.
Nick Paul.
The wonderful legend that he is, Nick Paul.
Yeah, lovely gent.
Really great chap. So the first game, they do double headers. So the double header, the first game was in the WIHL 2.
Yes.
Against the Invicta Dynamics. Really good game. Very fast flowing. Some superb talent out there from both sides. One that really stood out to me, and I apologise to the Falcons, was the number 9 for the Invicta, Davis. Really, really talented young lady.
Yes.
Really, really talented young lady. I think she scored quite a few goals.
Yeah.
And she just looked very dangerous every time.
It was literally her on the puck, and we were all saying she needs to be stopped.
Yeah. Very, very good performance again by the Falcons. So ended up 9-4, but I think that was that was not reflective of the way that they played. I thought the netminder had a great game. There were 1 or 2 goals that she was very unlucky to make, to lose. So well done to them.
Oh, definitely. And also with their couple of their goals, actually, they took advantage. I think it's that game, isn't it, netminder, where they got, when they put it right in front of the netminder, get the rebound and just pop it straight in. So it was great to see. Of course, it was nice to see the girls at the end, all smiling, all hugs.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of, if you want to go and feel good hot ice hockey, please do go and see the Falcons. The girls are really, really fun, great spirit, really play as a team. I think Nick has done a really great job with them. They've got some real talent there.
No, definitely. And then, of course, the first team.
Yeah.
They welcomed the Swindon Top Cats.
That's
and, of course, a lot of them said you've got to watch out for the Top Cats because they've got a few GB national players.
Yeah.
And, of course, you saw it on the ice.
Yeah, they again, great performance by the Falcons. Didn't give an inch. Top Cats actually got a player ejected, which was sad to see.
Yeah, because I think it was a bit of a boarding.
It was a pretty nasty boarding.
It got a bit spicy in some moments.
It did, but 6-4. That you can't complain about that. And again, there was some really great talent. The young lady Endicott. We think it's Ollie's sister.
Oh, Ollie Endicott.
Yeah.
You can tell they're brother and sister.
We think we might be wrong. If we're wrong, we apologise.
they like the penalty box a lot, don't they?
There was a, but it, again, it was a real good performance. My daughter Sophie came along with us, and I spoke to her, and she said it was really great to see them. A little bit slower. So if you find the men's hockey really fast, come along to the Falcons, because it's that little bit more. It's a little bit slower, but it's still very, 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 very entertaining.
In a way, entertaining, but also it's good for new beginners.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can actually learn the actual rules and everything.
Yeah.
Because you got myself, you got Brian, you got other people there as well to help you out.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
Learning the game. Everyone's friendly, hockey family.
Yeah.
And of course, shout out to actually no, I think you got the score wrong because it was 6-4 to the first game. I think it was 9-5. Second game. It was 9-5.
Okay.
I think it was, but we'll correct
we'll correct
on the
it
page
later.
But of course, Girls Pack, the sponsor of the team.
Yeah.
Lovely people. Of course, I think you had Patrick Forsberg helping him out as well. Yeah. Shout out to him. Got the nod when I saw him. Of course, they're also got new merchandise popping out for Falcons.
Yeah,
hoodies, t-shirts, and of course, Game Puck, which of course Brian got one for me. Thank you.
That's okay. You know, I do like, as you can see. I don't know whether you can actually see on my wall there. I have got quite a few pucks. In fact, I actually had to order 2 more cases for my pucks. Yeah, I know that I'm going to be
get some more.
Get some more. So yeah, big shout out to the Falcons, and we look forward to their next game.
Definitely. Anything with the MK Storm? Of course, we've done the podcast early because this Wednesday is actually my birthday.
Yeah, so, happy birthday to you. Early happy birthday.
Early happy birthday. So yeah, 10 and 35. So we're doing it because it's actually done on Monday.
Yeah.
But of course, it'll be posted probably on the Thursday still. Because I know we've got certain days we do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so MK Storm would be on the actual posts where we put the details and everything, do a shout out for them.
Yes,
I've done it early.
Yeah, definitely.
And everything. And of course, we'll jump in because MK Thunder did have the
bye week.
Yeah, the weekend off.
Yeah.
So we went down with all the fellow sponsors.
Yeah, it was a really great
experience and privilege.
Yeah, it was a real privilege. You know, I said to Mason that the Thunder is very much a family, just as much as the Lightning, and in some ways more so. They've taken the Lightning lads to heart. You know, they're very grateful of what we do, and we're very grateful of the way they've accepted us into their family.
Yeah, definitely.
And now we get to the controversial bit.
Yeah, no. Before we do that, of course, just popping up now, it's actually all the sponsors who we met. Shout out to all of them, all lovely people. One of them I actually thought I was in trouble because he was very suited, looking serious. I thought, it looked at me, I was like, I thought there's something wrong. I'm under arrest or something.
Yeah.
But no, he's actually the Cars.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it.
I think it's better something, isn't it?
We'll get more acquainted.
We'll get more acquainted.
They've already been popped up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go to the big one. But of course, we did have a photo with the team, which is coming up now, which was lovely.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. Of course, Will, and of course, Lauren, the coach, and everything, all agreed to. Because I think it was good for them to do it because they could see all the players, how they perform.
Yeah.
So they put me and Brian.
So it was Team Brian against Team Mason,
and of course, there was quite a lot of
banter,
and I can't pronounce the word
controversy
of the team towards Brian and me.
Yeah, it was a great.
You had tops. You had netminder number 1. You had the top scorer. You had the young.
Oh, you lost.
But I still had great players. Players.
Exactly.
Of course, Brian got the first win. Who was your goal scorer? Who was your goal scorer?
Good question.
But no, I came back with a goal.
Yeah.
And then did you score again?
I think it was 2-1.
And then Algo scored 2 because I know Xander and I think it's JB or one of the lads.
I can't remember.
It was gone so quick.
To be quite honest, we were so focused. There's a lovely picture of me with my
very deadly face, and as I think Will's called it, my locked and loaded face. Well, as I said in the post, I think there might be another time we might do it again to see who again, and you'll be seeing something different from me. Because I had everything planned what I wanted to say, and because I told the lads afterwards, they went, "What were you happening to say?" I literally just went blank because you know what? Shout out to Will and all the coaches of ice hockey. That's so hard, and different.
I mean, you know, it was. You know, they had arranged the 2 teams, and they'd got the lines that they wanted to see. But they did give us the opportunity to play to do the penalty kills and the power plays. That's where we. And it was like, right, just go on.
For some reason, I ended up having 4 forwards on, no D-men's on. But actually, I will do it. Of course, shout out to Mark Cannons. Absolutely love the guy. I did tell my guys to keep him quiet. He didn't score.
No, he didn't.
I did my job well there.
You did well. And, there was going on to the controversy. Yes, there was. I will even admit myself.
Xander.
There was a good goal from Xander that I think the referee wasn't very good. I wonder who that might be.
Yes, we had Will Fry. Shout out to Will Fry. He was coaching and of course watching the game as well at the same time. But yeah, disallowed my goal. I saw it go in. I saw the net, and of course you saw. Everyone else saw. But that would have been 3-2 to me. But unfortunately, it wasn't given. Of course, I think that kind of got to me. And then you scored a goal.
I did.
And then
I didn't, but my team did.
Your team did. And then I pulled my netty. And you
Sam Peters.
Sam Peters.
Yeah. I have to say, that's the most nerve-wracking 30 seconds of my life. Watching Sam go down the ice and thinking, please don't miss it.
Yeah, so you won 4-2. You got the bragging rights.
Yeah, for this time. But
shout out to all the guys. They're awesome.
They are, they are really top guys. They're playing really, really well as a team. They're very, very committed to the team, but very, very welcoming. And as I say, thank you guys.
Thank you. Honestly, that was a privilege. It was.
We love it. We love it.
And of course, we did both get. Lauren did say we couldn't just do one night lag because we fight over it who gets it, but we did get a puck each.
We did.
So it's popping up now. So thank you, Lauren. We love them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak highly enough of the Thunder.
Yeah.
Right, so let's go into the next week.
Still can't believe you won.
Never mind.
I think it was Will's good deed for the elderly.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Okay, just because I'm nearly double your age, I get it.
Hey, not bad. You've got coaching already, backgrounds and medals and everything.
I have.
Me, I've worked in kitchens most of my life and father of 4. So, not bad for another.
But don't worry, we'll never fall out, us two.
Oh, no. No, it's
all a bit of fun.
So, and also, we're going back into the result, predictions.
Yeah.
Which you don't like.
I don't mind them. I don't mind them as long as you don't expect me to tell you the scores.
I think you're more fun about it now because, there's competitions happening now.
Yeah.
So, it's actually a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Some games on the Friday.
Yeah, it's a really different look to the weekend this week.
Here we go. So, Brian.
Right.
You kick off Friday for us.
Of course, Bristol Pitbulls against the MK Lightning. That's going to be the watch party, of course. I've got to go for the Lightning.
Oh, should I go a bit
It's entirely up to you. I just think that we've got a good record down at Bristol. That the team will be hurting after the loss to Leeds. They'll want to get back on track. And I just have faith in Tim.
I think Bristol have shown their form, and it's...
Come on.
No, I'll stick with you. I'll go Lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go both OK Lightning.
Yeah.
And then
Solway Sharks, Leeds Knights. I'm sorry, Solway. We really do love you, and that was a great performance on Sunday. But unfortunately, you got to go with Leeds. Kieran Brown is on fire.
Gospel's now.
Sam Gospel, as you say, is starting to get back to the form that he was before.
You've got loads of it, and also you've got the youngsters as well. You've got Finley Brandon as well.
Yeah,
that's performing great well.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the upsetter.
Oh,
I think Solway.
Okay.
So I think Solway might go for that one.
Okay.
Very tight game.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's fair enough. Swindon, Basingstoke.
Local derby.
Yep, Swindon, Basingstoke.
Oh, is that actually? Oh, it is at Swindon. So I could say if it's Basingstoke, they fail again. They can just go down the road, can't they?
Yeah.
Swindon.
Yeah, I think Swindon. Yeah.
Swindon.
I can't see, but I think Swindon just are too strong at the moment. They are just the team in form.
Yeah.
Then we go on to Saturday. Sheffield Steel Dogs against Bristol. Ooh,
I think that's going to be an actual pretty good game.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Steel Dogs for the win for home.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's just whether or not Bristol can just keep that momentum going that they've started, to do. I think I'll go with it.
Yeah, because don't forget, Dunbar had a great weekend as well.
I think the Steel Dogs.
Yeah. Romford Raiders and Hull Seahawks. I'm going to go straight for Romford.
Yeah, I think, Hull are just so inconsistent at the moment. Romford are at home. They've had some really good results. Even when they've lost, it's not been by many, and they've put in great performances. So I think, I think we'd go with the Raiders.
Definitely. And of course, that's if Basingstoke.
Yeah,
if they fix it in time.
Please, let's pray for the Bison.
Can it ice? Get it sorted.
Yeah, let's pray for the Bison to get a home game in
and Phantoms
and against the Phantoms. I gotta say Peterborough.
I'm going Bison if it's on.
Okay.
Because I feel like if they do, that's gonna be the first game. I feel like they're gonna.
Yeah.
So there we go. Who'll get that point?
Yeah.
Telford Tigers, Solway Sharks. No, sorry, Milton Keynes Lightning, Swindon Wildcats.
That's going to be a heck of a game. That's going to be an absolute cracker of a game.
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, you might as well just accept the fact that I'm always going to stick with the Lightning, but. Saying that, it wouldn't surprise me if Swindon nicked the point.
You going Lightning?
I'm still going to stick with the Lightning.
Okay.
I think from now on, I just if it's MK Lightning, I'll stick with them.
Okay, well,
you're going to go with.
I think Swindon going to win the league this year.
Oh yeah, I think it wouldn't surprise me at all. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
That's who I think. So I think Swindon are. I don't want it to happen, but I just feel like. Swindon.
Fair enough.
So, and of course, Telford Tigers against Solway Sharks. I feel that's going to be a very physical game.
Yeah.
Because Telford aren't afraid to get physical.
No.
We've seen that.
No, and, Telford again are a team in form. They've got some really great players. I think, you said you were very impressed with them when they came to the Thunderdome on Saturday. They've obviously got some guys who are really scoring quite often, Dave Thompson and co. Again, it feels horrible just saying every week that Solway are going to lose. But then again, Solway could do what they did against Peterborough.
Take them right to the point.
Yeah.
And do that. So...
Yeah, so I think Telford.
Telford's supposed to have it. So go on to the Sunday.
Yeah.
Leeds Knights and Sheffield, because of course Leeds did beat 3-2.
Yeah.
So.
And this is going to be obviously the Yorkshire derby.
Yeah.
It's always a big rivalry between the two of them.
It's going to be an interesting game.
It's going to be an interesting game. I think Leeds will steal it.
Of course, I think that, but I think if Sheffield have that extra hunger in their bellies, I feel like Steel Dogs going to go for the win.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Steel Dogs. I just feel like if they have it in their belly, in their heads.
Yeah, and of course Leeds will have the joy of it'd be interesting to see how they cope, because obviously they're playing on the Friday and then on the Sunday, whereas the Steel Dogs are playing Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So that one may come into it as well.
Definitely. And Hull Seahawks, and of course Telford Tigers.
It's just so strange for me to not immediately say Hull. The Tigers are just as we said before. They've got some great scorers. They're really strong. I don't know. I'm at a loss really. Hull have I think at the beginning of the season we would have put Hull in the top 4 quite easily. And although they're still up there, I don't think, they just are on an awful run of luck.
Definitely. So you're going for Telford?
I go for Telford, yeah.
I'm going for overtime.
Okay.
So they both get a point each, and I feel like Hull will get the 2 points, but I reckon a point each.
Okay, that's fair enough. And finally, for next weekend, is Peterborough Phantoms against Romford Raiders. Good one. Again, could be a very close game. Peterborough seem to be, at the beginning they seemed to be firing on all cylinders, but they've been a bit up and down recently. They haven't really shown their true potential. So again, this could be a very close one. But I think Peterborough, perhaps with the home advantage, maybe.
Yeah, I think it'll be a very tight game. I think I might go for another overtime.
Yeah, I
think Peterborough will get the win.
Yeah, I think I think that's what's not impressed me, but has been very noticeable to me this season is the amount of games that have been so very close, and those that have had to go to overtime. If you look back to last season, there weren't that many overtime games.
No, definitely not.
Whereas this season, I think we've had at least one every week.
Yeah.
Which is quite unusual in ice hockey. So, I think Peterborough.
Yeah. And of course, we'll go straight into it. We've got the Team of the Weeks popped up. I think the only gentleman that's still on, or two of them actually, Rose Mitchell King in D, and of course Kieran Brown, just still performing great.
Yeah,
but we have got some new people on the team.
I thought we hadn't got Mitchell King.
No, I do apologise. Brian has corrected me. I still feel like
as I always do.
So I do apologise to Mitchell King.
Yeah. No. It's not that we don't love you, but this week we thought we'd give it.
That's a bit strong though. I don't love him. Not in that way. So we'll go straight into. I think the only man is Kieran Brown up front.
And Kieran's having a
21 points,
a fantastic season. He's always been a really strong player for Leeds.
Maybe time to move up next season, or maybe do a two-way.
Yeah, I mean, there's that's the other thing that I've been very impressed with around the league this season is the amount of players who you can actually look at and say, yeah, these guys could really go up.
No, definitely. So Kieran Brown's at the front. We'll go from the front to the back.
Okay.
And of course, we've got Walker Summer.
Yeah.
Just on Sunday, 4 goals.
Yeah.
And everything I just thought absolutely outstanding.
Definitely.
So he had to make that. He had to make that team.
Oh yes, definitely.
So and then of course Sean Miller.
Yes.
4 goals, 4 assists.
Yeah.
So great talent. It's great to see him back to performing.
Yeah.
And of course the 2 new D-men.
Yeah.
You go for the Lightning.
Yeah. Martelli.
Yeah, Milton Martelli. It's just he is pretty much Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, I mean, he's always up there for man of the match or team of the week. I have great respect for him. He's been Mr. Consistent for 2 seasons that I know for certain. Great guy, very very approachable.
Oh, 100%.
And I think his performances over the last few weeks have merited in being included.
Nah, honestly, and also an absolutely beautiful goal against Telford.
Yeah,
absolutely stunning.
Here.
And of course, the other D-man. Who was it again? Tanner Butler. There we go. Yeah, a few of us, friends of ours, and of course ourselves, just feel like he's put a great performance over the weekend, and he's made the team. And of course, Sam Gospel. Yeah,
I mean, again, Sam has always been Mr. Consistent, one of the top netminders for quite some years now. So he deserves a spot.
Definitely. And if you do hear some snoring, it's my dog. She has a very
loud snore.
Yeah, bless her. She's lovely. I just thought it's not one of us breathing
It's not
weirdly.
one of us, honestly.
So that is Team of the Week.
Yeah.
And of course, that's everything we've gone through.
Yeah.
So all we want to say quickly is thank you so much for watching, but please do leave us a like.
Yeah.
I think we're much appreciated for that as well.
Yeah.
And of course, subscribe. We've jumped up again a little bit slightly.
Oh, we the views have been absolutely amazing.
I have no idea.
We have no idea how we managed it, but we're so grateful. So thank you, each and every one of you. We try to be as honest and open as we possibly can. We're glad you're enjoying the content. We would like some more likes and certainly more subscribers. And
some comments. Leave some comments.
Yeah,
who do you think
please.
Your favourite player, about your team, anything. And of course, if you see us anywhere, just give us a shout out.
Definitely.
Even on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, just give us a message. More happy to talk. Love to meet new people.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
We'll wrap it up there. Thank you for Brian, because we're actually at his.
It's my house tonight. We've moved away from the benches at the ice hockey.
Yes.
Mason's lovely den.
The podcast room.
We're going to keep mixing it around a little bit just to keep everybody happy. But thanks very much, guys.
I really fancy a drink, so I'm going to pop off in a moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for watching, lads, and see you later.
See you next week.